welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another video. So I thought for today's video, over the last few months, few weeks, I've gained a few new subscribers. So as I'm filming this, I currently have 920 of you subscribed to my channel, and if you are one of them, I am so grateful for each and every one of you for subscribing, watching my videos, liking, commenting, whatever you do. I really do appreciate it. And if you're not subscribed, then what are you doing? Hit that subscribe button. If you're into motherhood, lifestyle, cleaning, that kind of content, then this is the channel for you. So I post motherhood videos, I post a lot of updates about my little boy George, cleaning routines, morning routines, just general lifestyle happy content. So if that sounds like the thing you're into, then subscribe, because I'd love to have you as a viewer, and it's completely free to do so. My big goal for, I'm not really sure when it's going to happen, but my goal for YouTube is to reach 1,000 subscribers. So if you could help with my journey, I would really appreciate it. But as I'm filming this, I have 920 subscribers. I have a sneaky feeling that it may go down by a couple, because some people just seem to subscribe and then unsubscribe. I'm hoping that it's gone up, at least. If not, it's just stayed the same. But I'm hoping it hasn't gone down, because that would make me look a little bit embarrassing. But I thought I would share with you a new About Me video. I've done one of these before. I will link it up here or here. I can't remember what side it is, and I will link it down below. So if you want to go and check that one out after this, you're more than welcome to do so. The questions are slightly different, so if you haven't already watched that one, or if you have watched that one, you can watch this one too, because there's a few new questions as well. But without further ado, let's get into today's video. Okay, so I've got all the questions then written down, because if they weren't written down, I would forget them. But let's get into it. So question number one, what is your name? My name is Jessica Lucy, and obviously Lucy is my middle name. I'm not going to disclose my surname, so you never know what weirdos are out there on the internet. But yeah, my name is Jessica Lucy, and that is obviously the name of my channel, and my Instagram is Jessica Lucy Home. And I really like my name. Thanks mum, thanks for naming me that name. Question number two is, how old are you? So I am 26, I think. 26 or 27. I was born in 1995, so I think that makes me 26. Do you ever just get to an age where you stop thinking about how old you are, and then when someone asks you, you think, am I 26? But yeah, I'm 26, born in 1995. What is your zodiac sign? So my zodiac sign is an Aries, and I've been completely honest, I don't know anything about star signs or zodiac signs. I'm guessing they're the same kind of thing. But yeah, I'm an Aries. I'm just on the cusp, so I'm born on the 21st of March, and I think that's the cutoff between either an Aries or something else, I think. So I don't know much about it, so I was just going to read a little bit about an Aries and see if it matches me. So it says, Aries are energetic, forceful and outgoing, and like the energy of the first rush of springtime, they move into the world in a headstrong, pioneering way and prefer starting to finish. They tend to rush into things and may also be impatient, and they have a great vitality and a tremendous need to be physically active. That last one is not me. They have a great vitality and a tremendous need to be physically active. I don't remember the last time I was physically active. Exercise is not my thing. I'm supposed though that I'm quite energetic and outgoing, I believe. I don't know if I'm very headstrong either, really. I don't know if I see things through from start to finish, but you know, I don't really believe in these too much. But yeah, I don't know how much of that is actually me, if that makes sense. Question number four then. What is your height? I am 5'2.5" to 5'3". I'm not exactly sure on my height, but I know I'm somewhere in between that range, so I'm quite a short person. Question number five is, where are you from, or where do you live? So I've always lived in the same county, so if you are watching from abroad and you don't recognise my accent, I am from England, and I live in Kent, in a little seaside town in Kent, and I grew up in a seaside town one over from where I would live now. So I live very close, well not very close, but my next capital city then would be London, and I'm about 40 minutes away on the train from London. and I live, yeah, like I say, in a small seaside town now. Love living by the sea, but yeah, I'd love to perhaps move to the country maybe in a little bit in the future perhaps, but yeah, I quite enjoy where I live now. Question number 6 is, where do you work? So I work for an insurance company. It's not the most interesting of jobs. So I worked in a restaurant before the pandemic hit, and I absolutely loved it. It was my dream job. I loved being like in a customer facing role. I really enjoyed it, and I met so many lovely people. I worked with lovely people, and it was in a really beautiful location. Again, it was in a seaside town, and it was literally on the harbour, and we had like a terrace that just overlooked the sea, and it was just beautiful, like the best place to work. And then obviously the pandemic hit, and I needed to be able to support my family financially, and obviously the restaurant business just went down the hill a little bit, and there wasn't really any certainty with the job. I was on a 0-hour contract, and I just needed a bit more sense of security for my family. So I applied for some jobs. This is the first one that I got straight away. It pays okay. I'm still talking to customers, which I love, but yeah, we will just see where it takes me. So not the most exciting job in the world, but I am enjoying it, so that's the thing that matters then, I guess. Question number 8 is, what do you want to do with your life? So I don't really know. I'm one of these people that has never really and this sounds really sad, but I've never really had like an ambition for a career. And when I was younger, you know, I thought I wanted to do specific things, but then I realised I really didn't want to do those things. And I feel like my main goal in my life is to be a mum to my little boy George, as sad as that sounds, and to any other future children I might have. But I just want to be a good mum and a good person, and I don't really have right now any ambition, or not ambition, I don't have any like desire to want to do something specific. I would love to work with customers, like in a customer service perhaps role. I would perhaps like to work in maybe, not the entertainment industry, but maybe like social media, that kind of thing. I really do enjoy doing YouTube and Instagram. It's just having the time to be able to do that regularly whilst working a full-time job and being a mum. So at this current time, no sort of dream to do one particular thing, but I have obviously got interests like I just sort of mentioned to you there, so never know, maybe I could find a career that involves some of those. Question, I'm not even sure what question we're at anymore, but the next question then is, what's your favourite thing about where you live? So I'm not going to say, well, I can actually. The favourite thing about where I live right now is just being so close to the sea. George is obsessed with the beach, and we go there on a daily basis. It is literally maybe about a 20-minute walk, or obviously if we drive, it's like a 5-minute drive. So we are that close to the sea. It's a pebbly beach, so George loves to throw the stones into the beach. It's beautiful in the summer. We can go down and get ice cream and paddle our soft feet in the sea. There is a really lovely, I was going to say theme park, it's more of like a fun fair, I'm not really sure what you'd call it, but they've got like rides and parks and slides and food outlets, maybe like 10 minutes a bit further down the beach. So yeah, that's probably the best thing about where I live at the moment, is just being so close to the beach. Next question then is, what is your biggest fear? And my biggest fear is just losing the people I love, and I feel like over the last, I'm going to cry, over the last maybe say 3 or 4 years, we've lost quite a few people in our family, and there just seems to be like one person after the other, and it just doesn't seem to stop. And luckily, so far, touch wood, we haven't had anyone in 2021 either become unwell or pass away. But my biggest fear is just losing the people that are closest to me and that I love, because family is everything to me. You know, I love my family, you know, they are there for me 100%. We support each other, we love each other with any decisions that we do, so I just don't want to lose those people. And I found it really difficult. I mean, anyone finds it difficult losing family, don't they? But I really struggled during that time, and I'm just hoping that it now doesn't happen again for a very long time, because I really do struggle with that, as most people would. I feel like I've just been quite unlucky that there's been multiple people each year. So fingers crossed there's not going to be anyone anytime soon. The next question then is, what's your favourite Starbucks drink? Now, this is going to be really embarrassing because I actually hate coffee, but I do love like a latte without coffee, which I know is just hot milk. So I would normally have, if I needed to have coffee in it, I would ask for like a quarter shot of coffee because I just can't handle it. I start to get like the shakes and I feel like I want to pass out or be sick or get headaches. It's just caffeine, like I just can't handle it. So I know how embarrassing that is. So I normally just have a caramel iced latte with either no coffee or like a quarter shot of coffee, maybe just for a little bit of flavour. But yeah, I like anything really that's iced and sweet. Next question then is, what is your favourite food? I am such a big foodie and I am probably more into savoury things than I am into sweet things, and my favourite types of food maybe are Italian. I love Mexican. If we was to have a takeaway, I'd probably go for a Chinese. I realise this isn't very helpful and I'm not giving an accurate answer. Oh, actually, I have got an answer, and I said this in one of my food hauls recently, is I'm obsessed with katsu curry, the katsu curry sauce, the panko breadcrumb chicken. I just love it. It's like the best thing. And I've constantly just got a craving for katsu curry sauce, and I've just been having it all the time with everything because I am obsessed. The next question is, are you a good cook? Now, I would used to say that I'm a terrible cook, can't cook, really bad at it, but I actually have got a little bit better. So I have been trying a lot more recently to cook meals for us and the family, and I've been trying to follow recipes, which I feel like I'm getting better at. I'm not the best cook in the world. I'm not even close to the best cook in the world. I would say I'm like worst cook, best cook. I'd say I'm like here. So I'm better than I was. I was just under worst cook previously. I like to bake. I feel like I'm an alright baker. I just can't seem to get the timings right when it comes to cooking. So my partner tends to do the cooking and then I'll do the cleaning. Next question then is, what is your favourite colour? So my favourite colour, I feel like it changes. At the moment, maybe just like a nice soft pink colour. I'm really into like pastels at the moment, maybe like a lilac kind of colour. Anything that's like nice and light, girly and soft. They're sort of my favourite colours at the moment. What is your favourite place in the world? And I'm going to say Walt Disney World. Now, I've been there once when I was like 9, and I only remember like snippets of it, but since then me and my partner have had quite a few trips booked to Disney World, but obviously always something has come up. So obviously it was COVID last year, before that I was pregnant, and then before that it was his job, so there's always just been something that comes up, and then we have to sort of either cancel or rearrange. And I probably watched maybe like 10,000 Disney World vlogs. I feel like I could walk around it without a map or without sort of thinking I don't know where I'm going. I feel like I know all the rides, the snacks, everything, and I'm still so obsessed that that is where I need to go. And we probably will take George at some point, but that is probably my favourite place in the world, and I'm just so desperate to get back there again with my family because I just love it. I just love Disney so much. So the next question then is, how many times have you been to your favourite place in the world? So I've been to, like I just said, Walt Disney World once when I was 9, but I feel like I can include Disneyland Paris in this because Disney is Disney. So I've been to Disneyland Paris. I've been really lucky because I went with my dad's side of the family quite a lot when we were younger. We used to go like every April or something. So I feel like I've maybe been there maybe like, I don't know, 8 or 10 times I think. Went once with my mum, and then yeah, most of the, I went once with a friend actually from primary or secondary school, which was good fun. But yeah, we've been maybe sort of like 8 to 10 times, and I love Disneyland Paris. It is great. I just love how big Disney World is compared to Disneyland Paris. I feel like there's so much more to do that you can get up to, but Disneyland Paris is great for like a weekend trip or maybe just like a couple of days, like 4 or 5 days or something. So yeah, that's how many times I've been to Disneyland. What's my favourite place in the world, should I say. I'd love to go to the Disneyland Paris in, is it Japan or Hong Kong? Here's me saying like I'm some sort of massive fan. I think it's the Japanese one, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, I would love to go to Disneyland there, and also obviously where it first began. I'd love to go to Disneyland in California and in LA. That would be incredible, but we will see. We will see where the future takes us when it comes to Disney. Question number 17 is, who is your favourite Disney princess? And my favourite Disney princess is Moana. I love everything she stands for. I think she is a very beautiful young girl, and I love just that she's a really strong, independent woman. She's willing to learn anything, she's willing to give everything a go, and the songs obviously help, and so does the film, and it's just my favourite Disney film. I'm obsessed. If I could be Moana, I would be Moana. Next question then is, what is your favourite TV show? Favourite TV show that I could just binge watch at any time would be Jane the Virgin. I'm obsessed. I've watched it multiple times, and yeah, I love Jane the Virgin. It's just such like a light, happy, feel-good TV series. I have been watching The Good Doctor, which was on, I think, is it Sky Witness or Sky Atlantic, one of those. It's about an autistic doctor that is like incredible what he does. So from watching that, I've really got into watching like medical dramas. So I'm going to probably start watching Grey's Anatomy because there's been so many people just raving about it. So I feel like I need to know what is going on and what I'm missing when it comes to that. Next question then is, what's your favourite thing about YouTube? So my favourite thing I would say about YouTube is the community that you can be. I'm going to say more than one. Is like the community, the fact that you can be yourself and you can express yourself without sort of feeling like someone's going to judge you. I don't know how many people that I know actually know that I do this. So it's nice that I can just be myself and talk about different sort of things and subjects and things like that. Biggest thing I would say I love about YouTube is that I feel like I have helped people. And it may only be 2 or 3 or 4 people, but I've had people message me over on my Instagram just saying thank you and how much my George updates. If you don't know my George, my little boy George is currently going through a few tests for autism, developmental delay, that kind of thing. So I've posted updates about like the whole of that process. If you do want to watch those, I'll link them down below. I've had so many other mums message me in a similar situation that haven't had any kind of help from you know, paediatricians, health visitors, and it's just sort of felt like that they weren't alone and there's someone else going through it, and it sort of helps them push the right people to get the right help for their kids. So it's been really nice meeting people through this platform as well, and yeah, it's just nice getting to know people as well that's kind of in the same position, because it's very rare that you find someone in the same position as you that lives either close to you or that you know personally. So yeah, it's nice to just have a chat with people that sort of are going through the same sort of feelings as me. Next question is any favourite YouTubers? So I feel like I have a whole list, so I'm just going to list them off. So mummy vloggers are my favourite, and like family channels, that kind of thing. So I love Charlotte Louise Taylor, Katie Ellison, I love Katie Moraine, I love Our Tiny Tribe and Ebony Day. I love to watch Emily Norris, Louise Pentland, Lucy Jessica Carter, who always comes up when you put my name into YouTube because she is just a queen and amazing. Her sister Elle Darby, I love to watch. For Disney content, I love to watch Jay Billington, Sophie and Dave, Tim Tracker. Who else do I watch for Disney? Ellie Stedman's vlogs, I used to love watching those. Charlotte Ruff, Brogan Tate. So there's just like a few of my favourite. There's like quite a lot there. There's like 10 or 15 I've just listed there, but they are some of my favourite YouTubers. And then the last question is, why should you subscribe to my channel and what is my channel about? So I kind of mentioned it at the beginning, but my channel is effectively about motherhood, lifestyle, cleaning, favourite videos, getting to know me videos, routines, those kind of things. And you should subscribe to my channel if you like those kind of things, really. If you just want a space where you can come over and say hi, if you're going through any of the situations that I'm going through, hopefully I can bring you a bit of, not peace, but like just knowing that someone else is going through that as well. And yeah, that's it really. Obviously, if you don't enjoy those things, then I'm not going to ask you to subscribe. But if you do like those kind of things, yeah, I hope that you give my channel a go. Like I say, it's really free to do so, so you haven't got to sort of pay for it or anything like that. So if you decide you don't like it in the future, that's fine too. I'm really about that social media is a place where I get to be myself, but so do you. So if you like me 1 month, that's great, subscribe. But if you don't in the future, that's fine too. This is a space for us all to be who we want to be. So that is the end of those questions. So I think that is where I'm going to end today's video, because I would like to perhaps get this edited and uploaded for tomorrow. So guys, if you did enjoy this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Like I've said about a gazillion times, subscribe to my channel if you enjoyed, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Thank you so much. Bye bye.